Now, in the aftermath of the Pahalgam attack that claimed 26 lives, Indian warships have conducted multiple anti-ship firings in the Arabian Sea, demonstrating their preparedness for long-range position strikes. The Indian Navy said it is combat ready to protect the nation's interests. These are the images released by the Indian Navy. BrahMos anti-ship and anti-surface cruise missiles are being fired from warships in the middle of the sea. These warships include Kolkata-class destroyers and the Nilgiri and Krivak-class frigates. Well, leading the charge is the Navy's latest indigenous destroyer, INS Surat, that smashed its target with medium-range surface-to-air missiles in the Arabian Sea designed to neutralize aerial threats, including enemy missiles. The MR SAM test firing came just ahead of Pakistan's own missile tests. With 75% indigenous content and cutting-edge technology, the INS Surat is the final ship of India's ambitious destroyer project 15B. In an online post, the Indian Navy sent out a strong message stating that India stands combat-ready, credible and future-ready in safeguarding the nation's maritime interests anytime, anywhere and anyhow. Pakistan, on the other hand, has also issued a notification for the firings in the Arabian Sea region. The firings come amid heightened tensions between India and Pakistan in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack. Since the attack on Indian vacationers in Jammu and Kashmir, India has ordered Pakistanis to return to their homeland and suspended the crucial Indus Water Treaty. India and Pakistan are on high alert. Military movements have begun across both sides of border. After the deadly terror attack in Pahalgam that killed 26 people, Pakistan has now launched a 3-day air warfare exercise in its southern command. Pakistan has moved heavy military equipment to its southern bases amid escalating tensions with India. Pakistan is conducting exercises called Zarb-e Haidari. Fighter jets like the US-made F-16 and Chinese-built JF-17 and J-10C are expected to participate. The J-10C, often compared to the American F-16, is a 4.5 generation multi-role fighter fitted with China's powerful WS-10B engine and can strike targets nearly 3,000 kilometers away. Pakistan's Southern Command stretches across 5 major military bases, with 4 of them in the strategic Sindh province. Sindh shares over 900 kilometers of land border with India and also connects with Indian state of Gujarat through the Arabian Sea, making it a crucial point in case of escalation. Pakistan has also airlifted heavy loads of ammunition to southern bases using C-130 aircraft. Half of Pakistan's J-10C fleet, along with F-16s, has been forwarded to this sector, with a special focus on defending Karachi and boosting combat readiness. As Pakistan gears up for a possible clash with India, its reliance on Chinese military hardware is deepening. Just this week, China supplied PL-15 missiles that has a strike range of 200 kilometers, double that of older PL-12 systems. During the 2019 air skirmishes, China had rushed PL-12 missiles to Pakistan. This time, the PL-15s are set to arm the entire fleet of JF-17C aircraft. With forces mobilized and strategic bases armed on both sides, South Asia is standing on the edge. The question arises, who will blink first? Retired Major General Sanjay Soy is a Defence and Strategic Affairs analyst. General Soy is now joining us live from New Delhi. General Soy, good to see you again, and thank you for joining us. India's Chief of Staff that is India's Chief of Defense Staff, held a meeting with the country's defense minister today. Anti-terror operations are currently going on and in high gear in Jammu and Kashmir, and the Indian Navy conducted naval exercises at the Arabian Sea. In your view, what do you think India is preparing for?
Thank you so much, Eric, and good evening to all. In fact, I would like to say here that the relations between Pakistan and India have gone from bad to worse. They were not good earlier also. So, bad to worse means, I mean, on the one hand, Indian Prime Minister made the statement that perpetrators of terrorist attack will be punished and will not leave them. And all the terrorists who were part of the attack will be hunted down. Now, Prime Minister has not taken any name. But after that, it seems that Pakistan has been rattled. The kind of statements where their ministers are making, where their defense experts are making, they're all talking of nuclear. They're basically nuclear rattling. Everybody comes to the that Pakistan possesses nuclear bombs and we can use it. That's very, very unfortunate and that is very, very immature. And on the other hand, yes, we got to be prepared. Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, all have geared up. Though, Eric, you know that armed forces always have their plans ready, but last minute tying up, last minute exercise, last minute freshening up, and of course, keeping view the mobilization of enemy, keeping view their latest situation, plans have to be modified. So all these things are going on. Whether it fructifies in physical attack and what kind of physical attack, I mean, the kinetic attack, we can say that where part of it only in POK, all out, or only on launch pads. That is, I think, at the decision is being taken at the highest level. I'm nobody to comment, but these are the options which are there. India has already taken some drastic measures of, say, at diplomatic level, and one major action, which, Eric, you know, that Indus holding in abeyance the Indus Water Treaty. The kind of saber rattling which has taken place after by the politicians of Pakistan shows the impact it will have. India has not stopped. India has not cancelled the treaty. We have held in abeyance till Pakistan behaves. Till if they don't stop the terror activities, if they don't stop sending terrorists, then we are keeping it on hold till then. And you know what? The 70% population area is population dependent on agriculture. The Punjab, I think, a lot of top bureaucrats, politicians, and army people have lands in Punjab. If this thing goes dry, the land goes dry and the water supply becomes erratic, I think they are ruined. And that is where probably they are getting more rattled, they're getting more charged up. And the kind of statement they've said, Khun bahega, and the blood will flow. If the water does not come to India, the blood will flow. That's a statement by the foreign minister. Imagine the kind of war mongering the Pakistanis are going. India is just doing their rehearsal. We are doing, army is doing practice firing in ranges, Navy is doing practice firing, missile firing in the precision firing in the Arabian Sea, and Air Force is conducting the Akraman drill. But we are
General
not
Soy,
announced any of these tendencies.
General Soy, let me now come in here because we've understood and we've actually talked about how India is fortifying its defenses. Let's talk about Pakistan then, because what we understand is that Pakistan is conducting air exercises, and there are reports that the country received military equipment from China, and we've seen the reaction and the war rhetoric, like you've mentioned, coming from Pakistan following measures announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I'm going to ask you the same question. What could Pakistan be readying for?
In fact, Pakistan is now worried because, Eric, if you remember, after Uri, the Pakistan was used to stopping matches and they were used to stopping trade. But after Uri, we carried out surgical strike. After Fulwama, they thought that we'll carry out surgical strike. We did airstrike. Now, with the kind of statements our prime ministers have made, Pakistan is worried. They do not know how the India will respond. they don't know. They are not able to guess. And that is where probably there is a fear. I mean, everybody is worried. People are asking their leader, their reporters are asking their army chief, why did you make these kinds of statements? Why this kind of actions have taken place? Though officially they have not said, they have always maintained that Pakistan does not have any hand in the terror attack. But yes, they are now trying to show, but every time, every leader statement ends with nuclear threat. So they say, ki, yes, we'll retaliate, we'll respond, but ultimately it comes to the nuclear threat, which, Eric, India also has nuclear weapons, but we always believe in second strike. We don't believe in first strike. But the kind of statements which are coming are very, very immature. And I would say, with the present instability in Pakistan and with the kind of mindset the chief has, it is better the whole world should take note of these kinds of statements, immature statements, and if need be, probably they should join hands with India, and others should also carry out maybe the ensure that these nuclear weapons are neutralized before they get into the wrong hand. The kind of thought process which is going on, it is very, very dangerous, Eric.
Right. General Soy, we'll have to leave it there. We are out of time. Thank you very much for your time and for talking to us today.